Very well. Welcome to the second extra episode of Shadow of the Colossus. Last time we completed all of the time trials. Now it's time to see what it actually did. Now if we press, I think it's map, yeah, and then we go under items, we can now see that we can equip all of the items we got from time trials. So we should probably go ahead and explain what all those are. Before we do that though, this is the list of the items that you can get. You get one item for each 2 colossi you defeat. The rewards you get from normal time attack are different from hard time attack, as you can see there. In the original, some rewards were actually, some were similar, so you could get both things from normal and hard. You could get the fruit tree map and lizard detection stone in both normal and hard. But because in the PS4 you can bring items from one difficulty to the other, it's no big deal, and because of that they could add 2 more rewards, which are Cursed Wonder Skin, and technically Crested Agro is not an addition because it was still in the original, although in the original, in order to get that, you had to have a eco save file on your memory card for that to unlock. So, let's see what all of these do. First of all, we have the Whistling Arrows. First of all, I'll have to equip all of them. Well, let's go Whistling Arrows here. Let's equip some of them here. So the Sun, Quinn Sword, Cloak of Deception, Cloak, and I just put the weapons up there. This Detection Stone, Fruit Tree Map, Cloak of Desperation. Okay, let's start from the Whistling Arrows. So Whistling Arrows are a new type of arrows, which does this. And it can distract colossi, so they don't focus on you and look at the arrow instead. Not really super useful around with them, but that's about it. Then we have on the hard, instead, for 2 colossi, you get the Harpoon of Thunder, which is this thing right here. And it has a custom crosshair for some reason. And this deals a lot of damage to the colossi, and if you hit the weak point, it actually deals massive damage. On the PS4 only, it's possible to kill some colossi with the harpoon, while in the original it's not possible, and it's possible, by the way, it's just an oversight on of the PS4, but that's what the harpoon does. By the way, you can actually take down lizards and take out fruit from trees with your harpoon, and yeah, if you hit a fruit with your harpoon, you will consume the harpoon and the fruit at the same time, so it's weird. Then we have the Cloak of Force, which is... The Cloak of Force increases the amount of damage wonder attacks will do to colossi. It's just the damage boost that you can get. Then we have the Sword of the Sun for 4 colossi, and there it is. This sword is actually, I think, a little bit weaker than the normal base sword, but what this does is that it can concentrate light even in shadow. So you know the beam of light that directs it to the colossi. Usually, let me get the basic sword so you can see the difference. So this is the normal sword, and it works right here. But if we go where there's no light, it'll stop working. Let's see. It should be about right. Okay, so now it's not working. But if we use the Sword of the Sun, it works no problem. As you can see, we can easily track our next colossus. So Cloak of Force and Sword of the Sun you get for 4 colossi, respectively normal and hard. On normal, you get the Mask of Strength. This thing. Again, this is another damage booster. Let's go in the light so you can see it better. Back to our place. And there's also this thing, I'll explain what that is in a second. Okay, that is the Mask of Power. And for 6 colossi on art, you instead get the Shaman's Cloak, which instead increases the Wonder's defense, so you do less damage. And there it is. This is the one that I think Lord Emon wears, because it's called the Shaman's Cloak. For 8 colossi on normal, you get the Lizard Detection Stone, which if you activate, as you can see, it shows me a little lizard there, because it's the one that's nearby, so you can locate the lizards nearby your character. The concept of nearby for this item is a bit weird, because sometimes it'll not show you any lizards around, and you like click a couple steps, and then suddenly there's like a billion. It's a bit weird. But hey, it can help you locate some lizards. And on 8 with 8 on hard, you get the Shamans Mask, which increases Wonder's defense. And this is the mask of Lord Iman, the one you also see in the intro. Then for 8 on normal, we get White Steed. We get aggro change the white color. That doesn't only change the color, it's purely a cosmetic thing. It doesn't really change anything else. Then, for 10 on hard, you get the fruit tree map. Which, as you can see, it shows you all the fruit trees in the whole map that you still have to collect. And if you collect, of course, if you collect some, they'll disappear from the map to show that you indeed have collected them. And this is all of them. This is a file in which I haven't collected anything, so... These are all the locations of the fruit trees. Oh, that, by the way, you can actually... I don't know if you can do it in the original. I think now you can do it. With Square, you can toggle certain things, like Colossi, fruit trees, lizard, and whatnot. Okay, so for 12 Colossi... For 12 Colossi on normal, you get the Mask of Power. Which is basically Mask of Strength, but better. It just deals even more damage. And for 12 Colossi on hard, you get the Cloak of Desperation, which is probably one of those useful items that you can get. Basically, when you're in the air and press either grab or circle, you get this little paracute. And as long as you hold the button, you'll have it. And thing is, you can make some bigger jumps by opening and closing. And you'll just jump longer. This is essential for exploration and for reaching some coins, as you will see later. Let's see. For example, if I jump from here, I more or less land at the end of the stairs. But let's try with the paracute. I'm gonna say almost twice the amount of distance you can get. So the paracute is really helpful. It does have one problem. If you want to do a stab, plunging attack, sorry, it's kind of hard because it's the same button. You can't really do a plunging attack with the paracute. I mean, you can do it probably with super... No, because it immediately opens the paracute, so... It can be annoying, or if you're just trying to hold grab while falling and you just want to hold grab to grab at the nearest thing as soon as you get near, it just opens the paracute and it can mess you up in some fights. So you have to turn it off when you don't need it. For 14 Colossi, on normal, we get the Cloak of Deception. This is pretty interesting, makes Wonder invisible. You can only see the shadow now. You can still kinda see Wonder. It does like a blur figure. Kinda hard to see right now. I don't know if you can see. I can see it, but I don't know if in the video you can actually see it. I don't think this makes you invisible to aggro, however. Aggro! It does. Aggro. Aggro! Does that make me invisible to aggro? Aggro. Let's see. Let me see something. Okay, but she can still figure out that I'm aiming at her for some reason. Okay. This is especially useful to collect some coins on the last Colossus. Other than that, it's just for messing around, honestly. Doesn't really do anything else. Let's take that out. In addition, I think, to the PS4, the Cursed Wonder skin you get for 14 Colossi on hard. And that's just the appearance of... wait, let me actually remove the mask. It's the appearance of Wonder in the end game, with the cursed eyes and the horns. But this is purely cosmetic, doesn't do anything. So we'll just take that out. Cursed Wonder. Finally, for 16 Colossi on normal, you get two things. First, you get this. The flash arrows, which are basically bomb arrows. They explode on contact. Boom. And that deals quite a bit of damage even to yourself, like we can try. Boom. Yep, that does a lot of damage. Can do less damage, of course, if you hit a bit further away, but yeah. It's pretty much does the same thing that the Harpoon of Thunder does. If you hit a weak point, it deals a lot of damage. Can also deal quite a bit of damage if you don't hit a weak point. But I think the Harpoon of Thunder does the same thing. These are especially useful against lizards. You can shoot the little shrines, 3 or 4 of these flash arrows on a shrine. You'll probably kill the lizard prowling nearby. The area of effect of this explosion is pretty big. It doesn't seem like it's actually bigger than you may think. And then you also get, always on normal, brown aggro. And that's it. On the other hand, on hard, if you defeat all of the Colossi on time attack, you get the Quinn Sword, which is a sword that was also in Ico. This deals a lot of damage. Is the second most powerful sword in the PS4 version, the most powerful sword in the original. And it works exactly as the normal sword, like, you can reflect light and whatnot. Doesn't work in the dark, but it just deals a lot of damage. I can probably show you. It one-shots pretty much all the sigils at full charge without even needing any like Mask of Power or whatnot. And finally, the last thing you get on hard is Crested Agro. As I said, this was a reward for in the PS2 if you had a Ico save file on the memory card, because now Agro has that little eye symbol on her head, which is the Eye of Ico. Also, she's a little... She is not as dark and as black as she usually is. Oh well. Doesn't matter. Those are all the awards for time attack. Now, to see something else. There's one thing we have yet to do. And that is going on the top of the shrine and on the other side of the bridge to where we enter the Forbidden Lands for the first time. And also, we have to see what happens if you collect all the coins. Now, unfortunately, I had some trouble with the coins. And as you can see down on the bottom left, I have 76. I know where 2 are, but that puts me to 78. And there's a total of 79. But on my coin map, I actually checked all of the coins, so I don't know if have I encountered the bug or have I just missed one and I checked one that I didn't get. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what happens. Thank God I have a clip for what happens after you collect all the coins, so we're gonna watch that instead. But before we're doing that, here is where you can go up. On the shrine, you need a lot of stamina, like my stamina is super long right now, but it should be more than enough. This stamina I got after 3 playthroughs and a lot of lizards. So if you're not high on lizards, I suggest you play through at least 4 times. The health bar is actually maxed out, but the stamina isn't. The stamina can go pretty much as long as the health bar and a tiny bit more, and then it's maxed out. So this is to prove that you don't really need max stamina to climb this. In the original, you would only be able... You could climb this even after you'd played like 2 times, because there was a glitch in the PS2 that if you jump like diagonally like this, it would waste like almost no stamina. So we would be able to climb a lot further with less stamina. Fortunately, that was fixed in the PS3, so if you have the PS3, that's not gonna work. And of course in the PS4 it's not fixed. Now I'm gonna need this and go move all of that. Don't need any of this. The Cloak of Desperation. Okay. So here, there's the one resting place that you can get, the on and only resting place that you can take during this climb to the top. I don't really think we were supposed to stand over here, but because we're kind of glitching into these blocks, but whatever. We're just gonna stand here and recover all of our stamina. There we go, and now we're gonna start this again. Remember, if you want to go further, release, grip, and re-grab, like open and close the park, it just moves you further. Because if you keep it open, you'll start losing speed and eventually just fall straight down. But anyway, I'll show you the way that you have to take to get up top the shrine. I still don't know if it's better to jump or just climb straight up. And I think it's the same. Probably jumping is faster, but at the end of the day ends up using the same amount of stamina. Now here we're supposed to grab the white, I don't even know what to call it. The white brick wall, I guess. Kind of what it is. But instead of doing that, I will go up here, because I can cut some road ahead with the parakeet. Like so. Oh, shit. Come on, I jumped. That's a big loss of stamina right there. There we go, okay. Hopefully I'll make it. When I tried with this amount of stamina, I got pretty far. I mean, I got to the top and I still had a lot of stamina to use. So, wait. Where am I going? I'm going that way, okay. Here we can cut some other road ahead with the parakeet. We're supposed to grab onto the wall, but instead we just cut away through here. Here's another jump. We're supposed to go to the wall, all the way to the right of the screen right now, but instead of doing that, we're doing this. Cutting some road and some of our stamina. Now over here, it's up. Shit, I always forget it's up here. Oh god, come on. This one's a bit tricky. You have to go like about here. Okay, you have to grab this edge. And this column here on the right, it's the last column that we have to climb, and then we're there. Yeah, as you can see, it's a pretty long climb. Okay. Do this. Okay, if we climb this, we're good. It's always a bit tense, especially when my stamina is almost the perfect amount for climbing this. Like I said almost, because again, I made it and I still had a lot of stamina. Yeah, we're almost there. Come on. Come on, Wonder. I believe in your muscles. I believe in your grip gauge. Yes, yeah, we got it, see? Still have quite a bit of stamina. Okay, we're up top. So there are two things we can do here. First, there's the bridge. The huge bridge that leads. You can walk all the way there and we're gonna do it, because there's a coin on the other side. This is the door where we entered, it's completely shut, can't do anything about it. So let's start this walk all over the way to the other side of the bridge. It's gonna take a while, so while we do that, we're gonna look at some other clips. So first of all, let's look at some coins that I haven't showed you during the LP. First of all, we have Abeyance Coin. Let's look at this clip. So right here I'm on the Avian, and I will jump down right about here, and I will use the Cloak of Desperation, and with that you can reach this tower, which is pretty much where the fight starts, and you can get a coin there. It's pretty hard one, but I believe they're harder ones. You can get it in time attack, I think, too. But I've never tried in time attack. It might be possible to get it anyway. There's the coin, and that's it. There's the coin. Then, sorry if I pause here. I need to switch clips. Need to kind of figure out, because I'm playing it on my computer right now, switching clips, and you're not seeing it because I put them in post, of course. This is a Barba's coin. As you can see, I'm on top of Barba, and I will jump from yes, add and use the parakeet to reach the second level of this little temple thing. You cannot actually reach the top. I think there's an invisible wall blocking you. Anyway, once you're here, you just basically look around, and it's in a bush somewhere. You will find a coin, and I'm still looking around. There it is, and I find it, and there we go. Grab the coin. That's one thing. Then there's actually this. This was a very lucky thing that happened. I was trying to show off that it's actually possible to reach it without a parakeet with a very quick jump by using the momentum from Barba's hand. Oh, so I need to switch a clip here. Hang on. There we go. So now there's a coin on the bridge. We're actually 2 coins on the bridge. Now one I'm gonna show you in a second, but if you look at this clip, I'll show you one that's on the on the pillars of the bridge. You need the parachute, of course, to jump all the way down. So you take the parachute, and it's at the very beginning of the bridge. You just jump down after a few feet, and you just follow the first column that's right above the water. As you can see, some places you cannot really land on, but as long as you land on the end of the column where it sits, you'll start hearing the coin. And the coin is like on the side right there, and you just jump down and get it. It's easy as that. Now, let me actually, come on, stop the clips. Okay, here we go. Okay, now, I think we are approaching, yeah, okay. Do you see that rock formation down on the bottom right? There's a coin up there. I probably have mentioned it during the LP. There's a coin up there. You can only get it while you're on top of the bridge by jumping down and opening the parachute to get up there. It's a bit annoying. It's one of the most annoying coins because you have to get up here in order just to get that one. The camera cooperates. Like to get back. There we go. To this angle. Okay, what other clips we have here? Let me see. If I have any other clips here. Let's see. Oh, we have Kuromori's coin. There it is. Okay. This can actually be gotten during Kuromori's fight. As you can see, we roll through this window. We grab immediately, and then we just skim over the ledge. And there's the coin. We jump up, we grab the coin. Kuromori is actually in the arena, so it's possible to get it without him even noticing you. Oh, that's that. Those are all the clips? Wow. Still have a long way to go, man. This bridge is quite long. Yeah, those were all the clips. Jeez. Oh well. I think I'm just gonna cut ahead here because this is going to take a little bit, just saying. Yeah. I'm just gonna probably speed up this part. And there we are, entrance of the Forbidden Lands. You can already see there's a pretty strong wind blowing from the very entrance. You can't really do a lot here apart from collecting this coin. At least in the PS4 they give this place a purpose. And if you try to leave, this happens. You can't really do that. And even if you could, it's not like there's anything over there. Like, you can maybe do some quick jumps and go kind of far, but in the end the wind's just gonna get the better of you. And there's no way you can do anything with this. It's like completely, there's nothing at all. I don't even know if you can like go over there on that little rocky ledge there. Probably not. Probably just gonna slip down and down into the desert. By the way, Agro's like down there somewhere. Not sure where she is, but when you go over the bridge, she follows you all the way to the end. So let's see. Can we actually see her?
Agro.
She's over here. Where? There she is. At the bottom of the screen, right there. Okay, and that's about it. Now we're gonna head to the last coin. For me, at least, because I can't find the goddamn 79th one. Well, while we're walking a bit, I have a clip to show you what actually happens if you get all 79 coins. So let me play this clip from right here. Okay. So I'm walking around the shrine, and I'll eventually come across a wall. There it is. No, it's not that one. Okay. Hey, there it is. It glows exactly like the coins do. I go there and press circle. I remember you, this is PS4 only, because of course the coins are only in the PS4 version. So again, we pray with circle. The wall opens, reveals a passage that leads down below the Shrine of Resurrection. We go down the stairway, and we'll eventually end up in this room right here. Kind of looks like Colossus' room a bit, for the way it's like structures and everything. And one thing that there is here, when I'm standing, is a horn on the ground that resembles the horns that Eco has in the game Eco. And that's it. Apart from what's in the center, we're going to check out in a second. There's really nothing else around here. It's just a room with this thing. So we go over here and press circle again. And that grants us Dormant Sword. The most powerful sword in the game. Deals more damage to the Quinn Sword. And the light beam is a dark beam that works even in shadows. And that's about it. It also lowers your elf regeneration rate, but yeah, that's about it. That's literally all it does, and you don't really need it. It's only for completion for 100%, but it's not like the Quinn Sword works just fine. You don't need that extra bit of damage from Dormant Sword. The Quinn Sword just gets the job done anyway. And so now I'll have to walk all the way to the Shrine of Resurrection. Enjoy that. And we are finally back at the Shrine of Resurrection. Now the only thing left is to show you what's up on top. Well, not really on top, but as far on top as we can go anyway. If you remember during the ending, Mono went up this exact stairway over here and this slope. This leads to the garden where she found all of the animals. And we can actually go there. There is a coin to collect and a couple of things to see. So we go all the way past this rubble and into the secret garden. And say hi to the secret garden. Pretty chill place. There's some water here, and there are some waterfalls too. Let me see if I can find them. There's one over there. Let's see, there it is. And the coin on this place is, I think, over here, right? Past this big hole. I think, where does this big hole lead to? Oh, this leads to... This is on top of the water pool where you find the items for time attack, and where, like, where Lord Ammon threw the sword in the end of the game. Or throws it, whatever you want to... However you want to see it. Threw if it's in the past, you know, if you've already seen the previous episode, or throws in general, because that's what he does at the end of the game. You cannot jump down and survive this. There is a kill box almost at the end of it, so don't even try. Not even the paracute works. It just kills you before you reach the bottom. So even if you could survive the fall with the paracute, it's not gonna happen. For some reason, the developers put a kill box there. Now you can actually go a bit up here, but it's not like there is anything. You can climb some of these blocks, but that's about it. There's nothing else you can do. But what you can actually do is, if you look around here, there are some fruits on trees, and these are not on the map for the fruit trees, and for good reasons. These fruit trees are known as the cursed fruits, and there's a lot of them. Like, there's some over there. Pretty much every tree has some, I think. Some more over there. Yeah, they're all around the place. And you can shoot them down and you can eat them. Problem is, they work a bit different from the usual fruits. They're not called cursed fruits for nothing. Because these ones will actually lower my stamina and my health when I eat them. I think it's like 10 points each. Not quite sure of the value, but it's quite a bit though. So yeah, those are the cursed fruits. Someone, I think, says that they're not necessarily the cursed fruits. Because, you know, we are in the Forbidden Lands, and eating fruits or defeating colossi and eating lizards will increase our stamina and our health, making Wander almost unkillable if he farms enough. So maybe these fruits are actually not cursed, and they serve to cleanse Wander of Dormant's power to restore some of his humanity. We're not quite sure about what's the right thing. I think that these fruits are just made here. They were placed here in order for you to lower your stamina and health and increase the difficulty of the game to normal. Because I think if you eat them all, you get back to normal health even if you're maxed out. Not quite sure about that though. But there are indeed lots of fruit. There's more over here, see? There are lots of these fruits that you can eat if you really want. But yeah, I think that's it. That's all there is to see. That's the post game of Shadow of the Colossus. We saw the coins, we saw the bridge, we saw the secret garden. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next Let's Play, which I already told you is gonna be a game that's been remade more than once. It's been remade, it's been remastered, it's been turned inside out. We're gonna play one of the most recent version. That's it for Shadow of the Colossus though. See you guys in the next video.